Yes, good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday afternoon, and I'm back again for another Transfer Daily Roundup. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Having a good week. The sun is shining. I've got the windows open in my room, by the way. So if you do hear any back noise, it's the window has to be open. It's boiling hot. Yeah, the train line is just literally outside my house as well. So you might hear the train go past a couple of times, guys, but the window needs to be open. But how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well today. So before we get started with all the news, and I know I can see some of the comments already. So don't forget, guys, to please subscribe to the channel. That would be massive if you could please do that. Subscribe to the channel. And, of course, hit that like button on the video today, guys. Let's get these likes going through the roof yet again. You guys did it yet again yesterday. We hit 991 likes on the video yesterday. 991 likes. It was amazing. Thank you very much. We are now at 1.6k as well, subscribers. 1.6k. My goal is to get 2,000 subscribers, guys, by the start of the season. So Premier League season starts on the 6th of August. My goal is to get 2,000 subs by the 6th of August. And don't forget, guys, and you can get Team OG membership, hitting that join button and all the good stuff. But let's get to everyone in the comments first. Quite a few of you already. Doug is here. Big up, Doug. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Afternoon, Jamie. Be out, Gary. Hi, Dougie. Darwin will be the darling of the cop. Apparently, Pochettino says goodbyes to PSG and Zizou to take over. He was always going. I heard that too. They are saying United have made a higher bid for Nunez, but he wants to come to us. We're going to get to that in a minute. I don't like how it's dragged on a wee bit, though. Should have been done by now. Smash the like button. Same, but if he rejects us, we have a second option deal. Werner for Jota go. So yeah, I'll get all that. Congratulations, 1.6k. Thank you very much, Doug. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, love, my friend. Benfica trying to fleece us and use tactics by saying United will bid higher so we can pay more for a player who wants us over United. I don't get. Just released a player, announced Nunez. Right, let's get to this Nunez talk first. Then we'll get on to the midfield options that Liverpool will need to get this summer. So, I know people are really worried about this United apparent link to Nunez. It's not true, guys. Don't worry about it. The ones reporting it are Man United-based reporters that are desperate for it to happen. Now, Manchester United were in for Nunez before we were. They were further along in the deal. They were getting on with it. They were further along with everything. Liverpool came in and basically told them, right, this is what we want. This is how much we're going to do the deal for. Benfica are happy with it. And Man United moved away from that. Man United didn't want to get into a bidding war with Liverpool. Man United also got other eggs in baskets. They're apparently very close to getting Anthony from Ajax and De Jong from Barcelona. They're the two areas they're looking at the moment. I don't think they're looking at centre forward. I really don't at this moment in time. I don't think they got the transfer budget to buy Darwin Nunez, Anthony, and De Jong this summer. I just don't think they got the transfer budget to do that because they are not in the Champions League this season either. And I think it'll be a bit tough for them to do all three. Now, with Darwin Nunez, all the talk is coming from, as I say, Man United-based journalists. Man United-based journalists. And I can get one of them up now. Let me have a type up. Let's have a look. Where are we? See if I can find it. Yeah, it was a Man United. I've seen everyone tweet it on today about right, here we go. Let's have a look. I think Liverpool have too much money. A good season, you already pay 8 million for Darwin Nunez. Right, I'm trying to find this Nunez thing. I did save it. But apparently this Nunez Man United stuff, guys, isn't to worry about. ESPN, there you go. ESPN are saying now, the last hour or so, ESPN are saying that they're hearing that the deal for Nunez to Liverpool should be done this weekend. So a newspaper in Portugal is saying, basically, so Manchester United have made an higher offer for Nunez, but Nunez wants Liverpool, according to the Portuguese papers. So what some Portuguese papers are saying is Man United might have made a higher offer, but Darwin Nunez already has his heart on Liverpool, and it's not really going to change. So it don't really matter. It's saying it's not really matter. Liverpool are in advanced talks with Benfica over the transfer of Darwin Nunez. The agreement between the clubs has yet to be completed, but talks are progressing well. That's from ESPN today. And on Sky Sports just now, reports that Liverpool remain the favourites to sign Benfica. Liverpool are still the favourites to sign the Benfica forward Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez is set to break Liverpool's transfer record in a deal expected to be worth around 80 million plus 20 million on add-ons. The agreement between the clubs is yet to be complete, but talks are progressing well. Yeah, so it looks like all the talks are happening. Even tapping merchant Fabrizio Romano is still saying that Liverpool are very strong in this transfer, and it should be okay. So I think Man United are just desperate. The problem with Man United is, yes, they can offer more money. There's no doubt about that. But Liverpool have already spoke to them. Liverpool have already had meetings with them. Jurgen Klopp has already spoke to Darwin Nunez. The deal is already on the table for his wages, what he'll make. So all that sort of stuff is already in the line. So yeah, I won't worry too much, guys. Everything should be okay. These deals take a little bit of time because it is a lot of money. We're talking about 100 million euros is a lot of money. Obviously, Liverpool don't want to pay 100 million euros in one go, and I don't blame them. So they're structuring the cost. That's why it's just taking a little bit more time than usual, because they're just structuring the cost of these payments. But yeah, they're probably on the phone to bloody Nunez and Benfica as we speak. So I won't worry too much. Unless you hear a thing that says Liverpool pull out of the deal because they can't compete with what Man United want to offer him. Unless you hear that, don't worry about it, because if it comes between a choice of Liverpool and Man United at this moment in time, Nunez is going to choose Liverpool. Unless Man United do something stupid like offer Nunez 300 grand a week, something ridiculous like that, then he's going to go to Man United for the money, ain't he? And that's up to him. You know, I mean, that's just stupid. That'd be stupid. But when they say they come in with a higher offer, the offer is exactly the same. This is what people got. So the transfer offer for Nunez from Benfica is 100 million euros. That's how much Benfica want, 100 million euros. That's the deal. Man United are not going to offer and bid 110 million euros. It's just 105 million euros. That's not what's going to happen. Liverpool have already had a deal. Apparently, the first bid Liverpool made was 70 million euros up front and 30 millions in add-ons, and Benfica didn't want that. So then Liverpool came back quite quickly after and said 80 million euro down payment, which is like 60 million quid, 62 million quid, I think, about 62 mil. And then 20 million in down payments, easy assembled down payments that he'll probably get quite easy as in a season or two at Liverpool. And Benfica are happy with that. So they're just trying to structure the deal, how the payments are made and all that sort of thing. Once that's sort of agreed upon between the two clubs, you'll see it on, that's when Nunez then can fly to Liverpool and have his medical and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, Man United are very desperate. Like Man United reporters, I've seen one geezer today. I've never heard of this geezer before. He's got a blue tick next to his name. I don't think that matters. But He's the one I think everyone's talking about at the moment. This reporter, I can't remember his name. I'm trying to find him now because I did have it up. I just don't see United being able to do it with everyone else they're trying to buy. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there he is. Hang on. Yeah, they're all saying like the three clubs after him are Newcastle, Man United, and Liverpool. But Luke Edwards of the Telegraph is saying Darwin Nunez will be a Liverpool player at the end of this transfer window. He'll be a Liverpool player. Liverpool currently leads the Darwin Nunez race. Man United, on the other hand, has not given up the fight. The negotiation with Uruguay and Star's agent are currently underway. They intend to persuade Nunez and Benfica with a strong offer. Liverpool still read the race to Darwin Nunez, but Manchester United have not given up the hope to persuade him. Benfica to play with strong offer. Yeah, so Man United are just trying to outbid, basically, but I don't think it's going to happen. Man United have made a proposal higher than Liverpool for Darwin Nunez. However, the striker has his heart set on Liverpool. Darwin Nunez has no interest in to listen to other offers. He wants Liverpool. That is the record, the newspaper coming out of Portugal, saying he's not interested in anyone else. Darwin Nunez's agent, Jorge Mendes, has held a meeting with Man United as they look to hijack the Liverpool transfer. I just don't think it's going to happen. The door is still open for Man United to sign Darwin Nunez, who can offer more money up front than Liverpool, which with it still unclear if FSG will sanction a deal for the forward. That's from Kevin Palmer. So take that with a pinch of salt. Kevin Palmer writes the most ridiculous crap. Yeah, so I think it's going to happen, guys. It's just Man United are trying their best to do stuff, and yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Don't look. It's all going to be cool. It's all going to be cool. Let me get to some of these comments here. Did you hear the only way Mane would have extended was 300k a week? Yeah, same as Mo. Afternoon, Jamie. Hope you're having a good afternoon so far. Big up to you, my friend. If Firmino was on 180k and Salah was on 200k, how was Mane on 100k? The disrespect. No wonder he's leaving. Yeah. There's a lot of other things says different though. I don't know. I've seen other stories that Mane was on 180 grand a week. I'll never know, but he was underpaid, definitely. Graham Potter has been trying to fly over hijack the deal, but there is no flights from Brighton to Portugal. Oh god, this scares me, Jamie. Look what happened to Fekir. This is giving me PTSD. Well, the thing that happened with Fekir is that his brother and his entourage demanded more money when he signed for Liverpool. That's what happened there. Can we just get here and go from tapping merchant? So I have to check the phone every 3 seconds. Afternoon, mate. How did you get up in time today? I certainly did. Big up Steve as well. Big up Steve. Jamie Jorge Mendes agent, Nunez's agent, loves to get the better deal for him. Let the player go to the place in his heart is Liverpool. Yeah. Big up Savage. How you doing, my friend? Hi, Jamie. I've got some news. Today's my birthday. Big happy birthday to you. And it feels absolutely stunning and amazing that I made it at 23 years old. Also, journalists can come out with some BS stuff as ever. Yep. Big up Chike. Happy birthday, Chike. Everyone wish Chike a big happy birthday. He's 23 today. Tina can bloody swivel Jamie. Big up everyone. Big up Ivan. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm not fussed about these rumours. No, neither am I. The thing about Man United is scaremongering tactics. Benfica are trying to get that highest offer, but Darwin wants Liverpool trying to turn it into a bidding war. But Jamie, I remember Werner deal. Klopp spoke to Werner and he went to bag. Yeah, this is completely different because the reason this is different is because he already has his heart set on Liverpool. Werner didn't have his heart set on Liverpool. He just wanted to join the Premier League team. Happy birthday, Chico. If you choose Man United over Liverpool, it'd be more for money. If Nunez wants to join them, then we move on. But it's a scaremongering tactic. You're only going to Manchester United for a paycheck. That is facts. Uruguay play tomorrow night, 9 p.m. UK time. Nunez watch. Yeah. Man United can't compete with Liverpool, not at this moment in time. United are a shell of a club, Jamie. The deal has been in the work for months. Yeah, look, guys. So what it is, basically, two teams want a certain player, right? One of the teams are talking to, I've already spoken to Nunez, put up a contract. He's happy with the contract. We've spoken to the club. The club have said it's this much. We can't pay that much up front, but we want a structured deal. The other club are like, well, we can pay that much straight up, but the player doesn't want to move to him. So that's where you're at. That's where you're at. The player don't want to move to him. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. And Jorge Mendes, he's one of them agents. Like he will want the better for his play. I think Mendes is one of them agents who want to see his player happy. So I think he'd rather him just go to Liverpool. I just don't think it'd be. Yeah, like the football terrace is on right now. In recent hours, Liverpool have made a proposal for Darwin Nunez with fixed hire man. Yeah, they're saying breaking news: Manchester United record bid for Darwin Nunez. I don't think it's going to be the case. I think Nunez. I'll be very, very surprised, guys, if Nunez goes to Man United. I think you'll have to. It's a weird one. Liverpool would have to pull out. Basically, you'd have to hear over the weekend, Liverpool pull out of negotiations because they can't afford it because Man United will just go outbid them. If that's the case, it is what it is. We move on. But I think we're too far ahead now. And every reliable person I'm seeing coming out is actually saying that Liverpool are favourites for him. He will be bought. And it shouldn't be a problem, guys. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just chill. We're in the driving seat at the moment. We're in the driving seat. Man United are in the passenger seat. Yeah, they want to be the driver, but they've not passed their test. You know what I mean? We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. United aren't exactly minnows. The appeal will be to awake a sleeping giant could excite him. Benfica are closing on Enzo Fernandez from River Plate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to get the Darwin Nunez done deal quickly because they want to buy Enzo Fernandez from River Plate. That was an article last night. So that's what I'm saying. This deal would be done by the weekend. Jamie Muscle said if we can't get Nunez a second option, it would be Nunez and Nkunku my first. Yeah, the only problem with Nkunku is a midfielder. He's not a number 9. We need a number 9. Nkunku's a midfielder. Did we get him or not? Not yet. Coming out. I ain't worried he's desperate tactic for Man United. It certainly is. Don't worry about it. Ali, who is your source? HP. United glory days are all over. Probably offering 250 grand a week, and he'll still choose us. Yeah, exactly. Agree, Dougie. Sod the old toilet. Yeah, my source has always been mayonnaise. Do United need him? They need to focus on other areas. United can't afford to buy him and the players they want to buy, guys. This is why it ain't happening. Man United are just trying to do something to pay Liverpool off. That's all it is, guys. It's all it is. I can tell you right now, if it was any other team going for Nunez at Benfica, Man United would just given up. Because it's Liverpool, they're just trying to make it just harder for Liverpool to acquire him. You know, it's like when you're bidding for something in an auction, but you don't actually want it, but the person bidding for it you don't really like. So you just try and up the bid a little bit. You don't really want the item. You just want to make the other person spend too much money on something. And that's just basically what Man United are trying to do. Afternoon, Joe. Hope you and the family are okay. Welcome, Carvalho. Yeah, Carvalho is officially a Liverpool player now. Hi, and Brown sauce with bacon, tomato sauce, sausages. Anyone else who says otherwise is a savage. Can't stand brown sauce. Horrible. Jamie, one has been in Nunez training all this time. You certainly have, Gary. Rima, hey Jamie, I'm not affiliated with any channel, but can I invite you to watch Tifo's channel analysis of Nunez and further Adelaide analysis for us, your followers? Yeah, I'll go and check them out. Tifo. I'll check them out. No worries. The football channel. United are about to purchase Anthony. Goodbye, the boys are baller, but this is LFC we're talking about. Likelihood is that Nunez is already one player behind the scenes, if not pay the money for Nkunku. Yeah, I mean, the Nkunku stuff that everyone keeps talking about, I've been looking him up. He's a midfielder. I don't get this number 9 thing. Apparently he's a midfielder or can play out on the wide areas, but he's definitely not a number 9. And a number 9 is what we need. And there ain't many of them out there. Let's be fair. So, yeah, let's just hope we get this over the line. My name was 150, I think. Yeah, that's what I've seen. You see buying in for Kane. Yeah, Kane should go to Bayern Munich as well. It'd be great for him. Vicaire had major injury problems. Vicaire has had a dead man's ligaments implanted. Yeah. The mod mother is in. Liz Golden, how you doing, Liz? Happy birthday, Cheeky. Happy birthday, Cheeky, aka Dagger. Hi, Savage. Happy birthday to Cheeky. How many days, Douglas? The Lionheart. The lie is madness. Apparently, the Wall Salah one voted by the players fix. Honestly, clubs. I know. Has everyone seen Laporte? Has anyone seen Laporte's tweet? He's so pissed off. He's so pissed off. It's unreal. He's so upset because there's more Liverpool players in the team of the year than Man City players. And as I keep saying, Man City have got this real bad. What I don't get about Man City players are Man City players they all think they are the gods walking earth. They all think not everyone else is completely beneath them. Like they think that team of the season should be all Man City players. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they think that team should all be Man City players. They think everyone else is beneath them. And you look at it and it's like, what? It's like, grow up. So I keep saying the team of the season. Alisson is the team in the goalkeeper of the season because he's the best goalkeeper in the league. Trent is the best right back in the league, so he got the best. So he's in the right back position. Virgil van Dijk is the best centre back, so he's in the centre back position. Yeah, the left back was Cancelo, so that's why he's in the team of the year. The only one I disagreed with, I think Rodri should have been in team of the year over Thiago. I will say that, and Son should have been in for Mane. But apart from that, everything else was correct. I just don't get their problems all the time. Nunez said he will ignore any other offers and choose Liverpool. Yeah, I'm so very excited for you and your beloved. Says Liz to Doug. Yeah, Doug's getting married in 22 days. I'd move on and go for Nkunku if this goes on for too much with Mendes. This Nkunku stuff is not a number 9, guys. We need a number 9. We don't need. He can play Nkunku. He can actually play midfield. That's how deep he can play. Yeah, we need number 9, guys. Lewis talks he'll join Liverpool 100%. Yeah, I think he will as well. When do we see Darwin Nunez still being done? I reckon over the weekend. I think Liverpool just got to put this structure in place. Liverpool just all this talk about Man United have bid. I'm making a higher bid for Nunez. There's actually been no proof of that. It's just words. There's actually no proof anywhere. I've looked everywhere this morning. There is no proof that they have bid and what the number is. So if that was the truth, I'm sure you would have seen a number by now somewhere on social media or some newspaper or something. Man United bid 105 million. That's what the title would have been. Man United outbid Liverpool and bid 105 million for Darwin Nunez. You know, but that isn't the case. You've not seen that anywhere. And because you've not seen that anywhere, that's why I don't believe it, guys. Because I can tell you right now, if Man United have bid higher than Liverpool, We would have seen a number by now, and we've not seen a number. All it is talk. All it is words. Liverpool have got Darwin Nunez, and Man United are hijacking a deal by making a higher bid for Darwin Nunez. They're words. They're empty words because there's no proof. I'm telling you right now, Man United did make a higher offer. They would have printed it. They would have said 105 million, 110 million for Darwin Nunez. So I haven't seen that so I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying, guys. Liverpool's tactic is to pull out, though, if the player messes about too much, shows he isn't 100% with us. I don't think it's the player. I think the player is 100% with us. It'll just be Benfica and the agent. But by all accounts, what I've just been reading out today, Darwin Nunez only wants to join Liverpool. He's already told Benfica he's not interested in going anywhere else. He doesn't want to go to Man United. He doesn't want to go to Man United. So I just don't see it. It's a mad one. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, guys. I think we're all worrying a bit. That's not worry because there's no proof at the moment. It's just words. The only words I've seen that are proof that anyone's made a bid for Darwin Nunez is Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club's the only one I've seen, because when the bid for thingy come, I saw numbers. It said Liverpool bid 80 million plus 20 million add-ons. All I've seen from what apparently Man United are doing are empty words. I've seen no bid. Till I see a bid, I'm not going to get worried about it. Not going to get worried about it all, guys. I'm going to get some of your comments now, and then we'll go and move on. Have you seen that Gareth Bale is potentially moving to Getafe? Now I know where. Now I know we are living in the multiverse. Yeah, apparently Getafe have got money that can. Basically, Gareth Bale just wants to stay in sunny Spain. That's what they're doing. That's madness, ain't it? Man United are shambles, and we are one of the best teams in Europe. Exactly. Subscribe to the Cop Cancel. Always subscribe to the Cop Cancel. Proper wrong accent and top not. Proper wrong accent and top don't match, pal. Right. And what are you chatting about? Chelsea Life 79. So if 79 is the year you were born, that'd make you 42. Yeah. So you're coming at me, or 43. That would make you so. Oh, Jesus Christ. Some people so immature, it's unreal. But thank you for your view and comment. Unbelievably, that does help the channel. So, you gave me an insult and think you're hard. And yeah, proper wrong'un. I'm a proper wrong. So you know me personally, do you? You know me personally, do you? Oh, yeah. What a prick you are. Yeah. Yeah, very brave you hiding behind an avatar. Yeah, exactly. Afternoon, Jamie. Did you see Man United linked with a 10 million bid for Ox today? Yeah, that's the funniest thing, my man. Siraj, that's the oh yeah, that's the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I mean, hey Jamie, can you send me a link as well? I'm going to just go on my own today, Andrew. But I'll come on a debate show tomorrow night, mate. Come on the debate show tomorrow night if you want. He played false 9 and Cuckoo Jane. Think that's why people want him. Right, okay. I just see that he plays a lot in midfield. He was a midfielder, but he was played as striker this year. Oh, fair enough. Please don't be an arse. Thank you. If Liverpool can swap Ox and Bayern, that would be sound. The Jerry James Show. Big up, my friend. How are you doing? What's up, Joe? Nice to stream with you yesterday. And you, my man. And you. We got to do a bit more, Jerry. We got to do a bit more together, my man. Yeah, great fella. Great fella. Yeah, Jerry's he's a great guy. It was good working with him yesterday. Was watching you on bench yesterday. I have to say, I found some to agree with what Jerry said. RE age of certain players and the next manager is spot on. It's good what we're doing, thinking of the present and the future. Yeah, he's totally right. I mean, because everyone's talking about we should go and get Harry Kane and things like that. And like Jerry said, even I've said it over here. The thing is, Harry Kane, you're going to get 2 and 3 years out of him, and then it's over, ain't it? And then you need to go and find someone else. With Darwin Nunez, you have the potential to have him for at least 10 years. You know, he's 22 years of age. You've got a potential of a long growth with him. And if Klopp did leave after 4 years, he's still going to be there for the next manager, and he'll only be 26. So it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And look at number 9s around the world at the moment. How many actual great number 9s is there around in the world at the moment? There isn't a lot. There isn't a lot. And Kiku 2021, 2021 striker, 17 attacking mids. I watched him this season week in, week out, and Champions League plays Bobby Roll, perfect 20 goals, 40 assists. There we go. There we go. So that's maybe someone we need to go and get, guys, if that's the case. Yeah, I agree. See a sketch, Amy. Man City Sport, Little Ridge Kits desperate for attention. They certainly are. 38 likes, 88 watches. Get the lights up. Yeah, guys, come on, get the lights up. Remember, let's try and get to 100 likes today. There's 101 people watching right now. So everyone who's watching right now, if you're watching on your phone and your tablet, take your finger over to that thumb button underneath the screen, my video right now, underneath my face, and press that thumb button. Keep pressing that thumb button, guys. If you're on your computer, put your cursor over that thumb button and keep pressing it, guys. We want 100 likes at least on the channel today. 100 of you in there right now. We need a 9 for something different. Another winger would struggle against a low block again. Says Code on Command. Big up Code on Command. How are you doing? Welcome in, my friend. I can't wait for the season to see how Nunez and Haaland will be compared week in, week out. Oh, you know that's going to be the thing, don't you? You know that's going to be the thing. Sky Sports are probably already drawing graphs about it right now and pie charts and all this sort of nonsense. They can't wait. They can't wait. I'm resigned. Nunez going. I'm resigned. Nunez is going to United. No, he's not. No, he's not. Don't worry about it. Barca needs 500 million to save the club. Yet talking about signing Lewandowski, Rafinha, it makes sense. Corruption. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's just corrupt. That's basically what it is, mate. Basically what it is. Barcelona are doing a Leeds United. Do you remember when years ago, Leeds United were cashing checks they couldn't afford, and it caught up with them, and then they had to sell absolutely everybody in their team to stay afloat, and then they got relegated, didn't they, because of it? And they've only just come back to the Premier League. It's taken that long. But in Barcelona, the difference in Spain, Barcelona can be in €1 billion debt, a 1 billion, not million, €1 billion debt, but a bank still loans them 100 million. Make that make sense. How's that happened? I mean, I can't get a mortgage on a bloody house if I just miss one direct debit. Do you know what I mean? But they got a £1 billion debt, but can get £100 million loan from a bank. You're telling me that's not all? It's not right. It's dodgy. It's dodgy as hell. Truth LFC have not made an official bid. Yeah, there's no official bid yet. They've just put a. So what Liverpool have done, they've told Benfica, we can match your €100 million you want, but we need to do it in a structured deal. So here's the structured deal: 80 million up front, £62 million, and then 20 million in easily attendable add-ons. And if Benfica say yes, that's acceptable, then that's agreed. Then the bid is official. But at this moment in time, Benfica have not actually said, yeah, that'll do. Let's move. So we're just waiting on it. Surely Nunez would rather play Champions League football over Benfica, dear. All the news coming out from Benfica, guys, all the news coming out from Nunez's side of the camp over there in Benfica, all the Portuguese newspapers that are coming up on social media, you can read them all the quotes on there and everything. They're all saying Nunez doesn't want to go anywhere but Liverpool. Nunez has told Benfica, there's no point talking to any other club because I only want to go to Liverpool. So it's that scenario, guys. When a player has made up his mind, he only wants to go to one certain place, then it's usually done. It's usually done. So player power is huge, guys. If a player decides he wants to go to a club, doesn't matter what any other team does. It really doesn't matter. The shoehorning has stopped. I'll get you. Hi, Jay. How you? Be up, John Conway. How you doing, my friend? Guys, have we made an official bid? I think we've thrown something at them. It's up to them to accept it. Jorge Mendes has Diego Jota and Fabinho on his books. I believe the same agent as them. Yeah. It certainly does. That's what I'm saying. It's not all. Everyone's going. I think everyone's just a bit. Hi, Liz. How are you? A bid was made, Leo. If we sign Nunez, would you give him the number 9? Oh, but then you can't sing Bobby's song. Then you can't see Bobby's song. You can't do that to him. It'll be better when I see a signed contract. John. Be up, Jamie. I laugh at the Man City on their shirts, like the need to be reminded who they play for. Yeah, I know. Big up, Jamie, mate. What's the latest on Nunez? Just joined. No, nothing at the moment. Hang on, Andrew sent me something on Twitter. Let me have a look what Andrew sent me on Twitter. Big up, Andrew, by the way. Yeah, Andrew, if you can't, because I'm just doing it on my own today, Andrew. I'll send you the link for tomorrow night, mate. You can come on the debate show tomorrow night if you like. There you go, right. So Andrew's just sent me something on Twitter. Let me just read it out. So yeah. So from a Portuguese journalist, it's basically saying Liverpool and Benfica advanced in the transfer of Uruguayan striker Darwin Nunez. The 9 will be directed by Jurgen Klopp. So big up Andrew for that. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, mate. So yeah, so all it looks like it's going to happen, guys. Don't worry too much, guys. Don't worry too much. Do you think we need 2 midfielders in order to compete with City? Depends how we play. It depends how we play. We're going to a 4-2-3-1 formation. We're going to get to the midfielders in a minute because I've got, as you can see on my thumbnail, there's 3 midfielders up there that Liverpool have been interested in. House of what a clown that Chelsea Life 79 is. Yeah, he is. I mean, just block him anyway, guys. Do me a favour, mods. That Chelsea Life 79, just go and block him so he can never come back in. The thing is, I don't like all that crap. I don't go in a Chelsea YouTube channel and just start insulting where they come from and, are they in the right side of London? Oh, you're in East London. You shouldn't be supporting Chelsea. Then they're a West London team. It's pathetic. It's just pathetic behaviour. I just don't understand the behaviour by it. I really don't. Right, what am I going to do here? Because it's amazing. Whoa, what happened there? Hang on. Sorry, guys. My finger's gone a bit blurred. There we go. Plastic fab waivers in the comments, Jamie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just go and block him out, guys, because I don't need that sort of stuff in here. This is all, we're all grown ups here. We don't have children. And if it's 79 because that's the year he was born in, it's just pathetic. Yeah, what a freak. I've hidden him, Jamie. Positive vibes. Yeah, positive vibes only. Positive vibes, yeah, promo. Just a weirdo. Like you can't support a northern side because I come from the south. Jesus Christ. If that was the case, then there would be no big team in the world. So does he go to all the Chelsea fans, like Asian Chelsea fans in Asia or anything like that and go, well, get that Chelsea shirt off. Get that Chelsea shirt off because you're not from West London. Get it off. Get it off. No, I bet he don't. I bet he loves them. What a prick. What an absolute prick. Chelsea. Absolute div. Laugh at that. Salty Chelsea fans. They're just bitter and angry. They lost both domestic cup finals to us. Kepa's shot is still not landed. Yeah, exactly. Big up. Paul, I ain't seen Paul in a while. How you doing, Paul? Jamie, don't respond, Jamie, to dickheads. Yeah, exactly. Dan Doug, I wanted another go at him. Bless his ignorant little heart. Yeah. Lakers 91. Nunez is done. There we go. That's what we want to hear. Nunez is done. It's in the books. It's all done. Yeah. I think it is as well, guys. I think it is. Andrew's really good at finding things, though. Andrew, if you keep finding anything out, let me know. 6 times. Yeah, 6 times. Big up 6 times as well. 6 times tweeted me out. Big up 6 times. Yeah, same thing as well. Same 6 times sending me the same. Lakers 91. Big up Lakers 91. Sorry, Lakers 91 sending me the tweet as well. Red Heart, Liverpool and Benfica advanced this Thursday in the afternoon of Uruguayan striker Darwin Nunez. Jurgen Klopp will be his coach. This is coming from Portuguese newspapers. So, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Thank you very much. Everyone tweeting me. Lakers, big up to you as well. Cedric. Hassan. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Mr. Sinclair in the house. How you doing, Mr. Sinclair? Liverpool in advanced talks with Benfica over the record-breaking signing Darwin Nunez. Sources have told ESPN, I believe it's a structure of the deal that needs sorting. That's taking a while. Yeah, that's what we've been saying on here, basically. Exactly the same what we've been saying on here. It's just the whole structure of the deal. Once that structure is done, we'll be flying, guys. It's not to worry. Once the structure is sorted, these structures take a bit of time. I mean, you're not going to offer. It's very, very difficult just to go out and offer 190 million like that, or 100 million euros. Sorry, up front. We just ain't got that money. You know, we want to still spend on players this summer, especially a midfielder. So we can't just go, right, here's 100 million. There you go, Benfica. Right, that's all done now. We can't do that. We have to pay in installments and structures. You know, it's just the way we work as a business. So it takes a little bit of time. You know, to do a 100 million euro deal with a structured place when you're having, you know, a little bit of a down payment and installments and all that, takes a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. But it will get done, guys. It will get done. It's all good. But big up, Mr. Sinclair, as always. 80s Reds. Afternoon, Jamie. Are we any closer to getting that boy over the line? I reckon this. It is confirmed, says Adam. I reckon this weekend. we'll be done. Hi, all. Any news, updates, outgoings? I don't think we'll buy a second player until sales. Please tell me it's confirmed, says Adam. I think there's a lot of players leaving Liverpool this season. Don't forget, we've already released 6 or 7 players. Yes, it weren't for any transfer fee, but it takes a lot of wages out of the off the club, so it frees up money. And also, the thing is, I think Liverpool have got a bit of cash, guys. Liverpool got more money to spend than people might think. So we're definitely after a midfielder. There's no doubt about that. I've seen all the reports and that. Liverpool definitely wanted midfielders, no doubt about it. Liverpool wanted Tuchemeni, but will always go by Darwin Nunez. So that tells you there, guys. We are definitely going to buy a midfielder. We were very close to going for Tuchemeni. It's just that we weren't going to pay 100 million euros for him. Simple as that. We wanted like 50 million for Tuchemeni, and that was the deal. But then Monaco knew Real Madrid had massive pockets, so the bid went up to 100 million euros. But what that Liverpool always wanted to buy Darwin Nunez as well. So Liverpool are going to buy a midfielder. There's no doubt about that. Calvin Ramsey's coming in for 4 million. That's nothing. That's easily sorted. Carvalho's already here. So if we get a midfielder and a striker this summer to go along with Carvalho and Ramsey, for me, that's a good summer. We've improved areas of the pitch that need improving. We've got clinical number 9 through the door. You know, and that midfielder, we're going to get to the midfielder options in a bit. Liverpool Stadium new. Oh, what you mean, the upgrades? Yeah. Andrew said, Uruguayan reliable journalists have just confirmed LFC and Benfica are advanced in the transfer for Darwin Nunez. Klopp will be his coach. Big up, Andrew. Thank you for that, my friend. It's confirmed. I would love to jump on with you once the new foster child set is in in a talk to Calvin Coppish every day. Yeah, big up, mate. Look, I do a lot of debate shows and stuff like that, and there's going to be so much coming up in the summer. Just tweet me, just DM me. Well, I think you just tweeted me that information just now, didn't you, Lakers? So I've got you on Twitter now. So I can message you as well. I think that was you anyway. So yeah, if you got me on Twitter, yeah, 6 times and Lakers, you both tweeted me. So big up to you guys. I'll keep it. I've accepted your friend's request, you guys. So what I do, if anyone wants to come on, when I set up my debate shows, I will give you a tweet and send you the link and stuff like that, and you're more than welcome. So I've got one Saturday. I've got one Saturday evening at 7 p.m, which I've already got people lined up for. But then I'll probably have another one sometime next week as well. So if you're up for that, you can jump on, my friend. No problem about it. I'll let you know. I will tweet you, message you. Jay, I just finished my workout. Everyone was talking about who's talking about wanting Kunku over Nunez. Remember, this is this week. Get him and barely score and don't win again. That is what would excuse be. Yeah, that's true. Jamie Jenner and Uruguay saying Nunez will be a red. We're in advance today. Yeah, exactly. Nunez already liked. Now tell me if it's confirmed. It's confirmed that we are the favourites and the front runners for him. I can tell you that much, my friend. I can tell you that much. We are the favourites and the front runners for him. That I can tell you. Link-up play got us nowhere. We could have won the Prem if we didn't draw all those games. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not, worried about link-up play. We just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. What's happening with Mane? Bayern paid the 50 mil. Not yet, but they're close to. I think Mane will go and Nunez will come in on the same day. I think that'd be like that. That'd be like passing sail ships, and Mane will go that way, and yeah, Nunez will come that way. I don't care about Harney's Nunez. Nunez will be confirmed, Adam. Don't worry, my friend. Nunez will be confirmed. We've been screaming out for a striker for years. Now we're getting one. People are complaining. I guess people are happy with not winning the league, but we'll happily call Klopp better than Pep. Jamrock in the ass at chat. Benfica and his agent is usually United, making fair fictionist bids to either bluff Liverpool into bidding higher or trying to get to a bigger commission. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not worried. Proper corruption, exactly. Adam, my friend, I've already said it's not done yet, but we are the front runners and the favourites, and it will be done past this weekend, all right? Leeds, Portsmouth and QPR all went wild when they came up first. Yes, they did. Most are saying Nunez scores more than Haaland this season, as Haaland won't play as many games. Pep sets them in first like Grealish. Yeah, that is very true. It's difficult to convince Nunez by United and Newcastle. The player has made his decision. His urgent desire to play at Anfield and the Champions League. Nunez has already spoken to Liverpool. There you go. Nunez and Haaland comparisons throughout the season should be more about how each fits into their team system. Could be another opportunity for the media to compare Klopp and Pep again. Laugh out loud. It will be. Barcelona have done the worst sponsorship deal in history with Spotify. They sold the front of their kit sponsor, the new camp sponsor, and the ladies team, all for 81 million. That's how skint they are. Jesus Christ, that's madness. Jamie at Seb, go through Twitter news. Yeah, I'll just have a look, my man. I've got what are the scores in Liverpool Man United last season? I think it was 9-0. This 9-0. Thinking about it 9-0. Jamie, did you watch Jamie, did you do a watch long for USA Uruguay? Nunez giving me T9 vibes. Laid the ball for a tap in for Cavani, man. Hit it wide. No, I didn't. I didn't even know that game was on, to be fair, Mr. Sinclair. I didn't even know that game was on. Just stuff the fact you put man hits it wide. That just cracked me up. Goldbridge reckons Man United only have around 120 million budget, so I can't see De Jong and Nunez. That's what I'm saying. Man United ain't got the biggest budget in the world. They're trying to prioritise. So what Man United are trying to do, Man United is trying to get away from the fact that they can spend shite loads of money and get all these players in. It doesn't work. So they're trying to be a bit more structured in their transfer dealings now. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be a bit more. They're trying to be a bit more structured now. Will it work? Who knows? But that's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to do now. All right. What's this? Who sent me this? Where am I? Lakers. Big up Lakers 91 yet again. Yes, it's me. Big up Lakers 91. So he's just sent me something here. Where is it? Darwin Nunez to Liverpool could be announced today. A source is Journal de Nocas. This is a Portuguese journalist, Portuguese newspaper, yeah. Saying that the deal could be announced today. There you go, guys. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, guys, for lovely. I've got to follow Lakers back. I forgot to do it. There you go, Lakers 6 times as well. Followed as well. There you go. All good, guys. All followed. All done on Twitter. Thanks for that, guys. Big up to you guys. I'd give him the number 7. Don't let Liz hear you say that. James Milner's a man. Nunez like Firmino's pick on Insta. Yeah, and followed him straight away. So that usually is a sign. Code on command. Seb Giovanni just said advance this Thursday transfer of Uruguayan striker Darwin Nunez. Jurgen Klopp will be his coach. Yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening. Jamrock back in the house. This is the beauty of negotiations in the real world. You don't know when it's an entirely entity trying to officially drive up the price by leaking something to the media. Exactly, Jamrock. Exactly. United are focused on midfielders at the moment. Yeah, exactly. All I'm seeing actually Man United trying to do is get Alex through and De Jong through. They haven't got the money then to go and spend 100 million euros on Nunez after that. Nunez won't go Man United as his nose doesn't fit the team. Oh, Jesus Christ. I won't be talking for a while on the way back from the gym. No worry, Pablo. You're cool, man. Big up Jamrock. You're right. Hi, Jamrock. Yeah, all the love for Jamrock. Safe travels, Pablo. Nunez gets the 10 shirt. Yeah, I think that's what it gets. That'll be free, won't it? Mane won't be there. Jamie, I've joined your membership, not showing anything different. Right. So, yeah, if you join the membership poll, it should come up. It should come up with a badge next to your name. Like, I'll go down. Look, if I show you one, guys. So, it should be like this, Paul. So, if I go down to Liz. So, she's got all them emojis there and the badge next to her name. So if you've joined the membership, that's how it should come up as looking. As you can see on the thing, all the emojis there that she likes to use. And the badge next to her name. And you're also like being green sort of thing. And that's not come up next to your name yet. Try come in and out, Paul. See if that works. And it just loads on. Maybe it's just not loaded on yet. But yeah, I'm not too sure why that wouldn't have worked, my friend. If it don't keep working, let me know and I'll look into it for you. Right, let me get to where I was because I've lost my place. Here we go. No Uruguayan journalist. We definitely need a DM. I think we'll get a DM. We're going to talk about the midfielders in a sec. Cara says Nunez can spit far enough to flat. Apple, it isn't showing yet. Play love that. Jamie is sound big up. We can still go on. We can still go in on Man United. Like that, we can. Opposition fans are welcome. No clans. Jesus Christ. Edward B. That's why when people say just pay what they want to either players or wages or teams, I always say any well-run team have to cut off where you are willing to walk away or your will bid. Yeah, exactly. Fantasy Bangel. Do you think the money for Nunez is our budget for the summer, or any more signings will come from selling players? No, I think we're in for a midfielder because we were in for Tuchemeni. The Tuchemeni bid was really serious. So, and we was always after Nunez as our striker this season. So, yeah, I think we'll get a midfielder. Yeah, and up the big mortgage yourself. Just sent you a DM, Jamie. Yeah, got that, my mate. Thank you 6 times. Big up to you, my friend. Chelsea fans at LFC on the brain. No more sugar daddy money. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this transaction will still pending on bank account. Ah, there you go, Paul. There you go. Do you see Liverpool signing anyone else if we sign Darwin Nunez? Yeah, I think we'll get a midfielder in. I'll go talk about midfielders in a sec. I hate the fact that Liverpool are a world over. It's in blood. Jamie, that news you got from Andrew is Uruguayan journalist. Oh, sorry. And Nunez follows him. Maybe Nunez told him that news. Maybe. Exactly right, Jamrock. It's part of doing business. It's not going beyond a certain price, but comparison of deal. Chelsea are a small club, Jamie, that they are. Yo, grow your beard, bro. It will look good. Okay. That's okay. I'll grow my beard. I think Lakers just shared another tweet with me. We do not need to sell to buy this transfer window. Far from it. We've just generated record levels of turnover in 2021-22 season. Even without a huge amounts of proceeds from player sales, we can fund a couple of expensive marquee signings this transfer window. Big up Lakers sending me that on DM yet again. Big yourself up, my friend. Yeah, I think that's true as well. I think I've been saying that as well. I think we will this summer. I said we'll have a good summer this year. It would be so many fans don't get that, as if clubs aren't dealing with real money in real life versus fans' hypocrisy money. Just give them what they want. That's surefire way to become united. Yeah, exactly. Jamie, this is the first time we have been out in an open on a transfer. Junior will just change that style of transfer. Just not seen it. Yeah, I mean, Thiago one was a bit like it, but that was it. That's why Jamrock, I like our wage structure. I like it, I lump it, especially when they enter their 30s, just giving them to demands for the clubs or fees, place wages, leads to destruction. Didn't we buy Kenny Dalglish for 600,000, our biggest in the day buy? I think it was, yeah. Now it's in 1977. That's a lot of money. So true, unless your club is into sports washing, which the LFC are not. Exactly, absolutely. A 6'2", he's Uruguayan. Nunez came to play for Klopp's tricky Reds. Nunez, we brought the lad from Portugal. He gets the ball, he scores a goal. Darwin Nunez, Liverpool's number 10. Yes, Andrew Quinn making up tunes already. What are we paying for Nunez? We have money. Go on Mochart's Twitter, Jamie. We have the money. I've just done that. I'm this far back on the tweets, guys, so I do apologize. On the messages. Klopp should take a punt on Bellingham. It would be, that is why. Yeah, other content creators just say pay the player you want. Yeah, you never hear that from me, guys. You never hear that from me. Yeah, I've just gave him a follow, Lakers. Cheers, my man. Thanks for the DMs. Anything at large scale. I feel like Barella would be perfect for a midfield. Yeah, so do I. Klopp speaking to Mbappe gave me hope for this window. I'm confident Nunez won't be our only signing. I agree. The Rams stand is big up Rams as always. Guys, go and check the Rams stand out. Go and smash up his channel, guys. Go and give it a subscribe. Jamie, would you get Tielemans as backup to Thiago? 1 year left of his contract. Could get him on the cheap. Yeah, only 25 mil, Ram. Only 25 mil. My only worry being about Tielemans is his stamina. A lot of people will tell me that ain't the case. His stamina is actually really good. But I like Tielemans. I think he's a good footballer. 25 mil. Seems like good business to me. Makes sense. Sort of transfer that makes sense. Yeah, why not? Doing good, Jamie. Nice to see you on the other channels helping out the Liverpool fam. Oh, big up to yourself. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, always. Always. Look, this community, this Liverpool community is growing and growing and growing. We're the best football community on YouTube without a shadow of a doubt. Liverpool Football Club, this community on YouTube is the best around. And, you know, like Monts at the Big Six Pants, great guy. Saint LFC TV, great guy. Rams, great guy. You know, there's so many great people out there. Doug, Jack Mack, John Moore. There's just some great people out there. Saint LFTV's a great person. There's just some great people out there. My good friend Savage, he knows who he is. Savage Reactions, guys. You know, he's just the nature boy. He comes up the nature boy of the football on the chat here sometimes, but Destination Football, Destination Wrestling. Oh, Hugo the Savage. He's the man. He's a great friend. I call him a friend. He's a great guy. You know, he's done a lot to help me out on this channel as well. And yeah, it's just a great community we live in, guys. I absolutely love the community we live in. Beautiful. At the Rams now, I don't see him working a clock system. On the ball, he's a quality, but off the ball, he's lazy. That is true. Tell me about Sadio Mane. What do you want to know, Denzo? Denzo, what do you want to know, my friend? The man's off. He's going to Bayern Munich. Good luck to him as well. Nothing but the best of Sadio Mane. Liverpool go get the money they want for him. I think Liverpool will end up getting the £42.5 million they want for Sadio Mane. And we move on. And Darwin Nunez comes to Liverpool. In the circle of life. As the Lion King says, the circle of life continues. You know what I mean? The Lion King told us this. Circle of life continues. I heard Mane had his family in Germany. Was that true? Yeah, Mane's got some family in Germany. Yeah. Darwin gives the team evolution. He certainly does. Nunez could be announced today. Journalists reporting from Portugal. I've seen that. Andrew said, breaking news. Nunez could be confirmed by a follow Liverpool transfer room. They just confirmed. So Saka asks from Arsenal next to replace Mo. Yeah, that's going to ruin Arsenal's life. That'd be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, he does. I believe he has family in Austria and Germany. Yeah. Should be confirmed today or tomorrow. Adam Chill, it'll be done soon. I'm home now. Big up. Graham in the house. Nunez, but expensive for me. A bit expensive. Yeah, it may be Graham, maybe, but if he does the job for Liverpool Football Club, it don't really matter at the end of the day, does it? That's all that matters. He does the job for Liverpool Football Club. If he bangs goals for Liverpool, helps us win trophies, it's all good for me. It's all good. When the market we're in now, it's very hard to find a diamond in the rough, ain't it? But big up, Graham. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up, bro. I'm curious to find why so many fans are agenda-driven that they can't fathom. Mane might just really want to go to Germany because that's what he wants. I know. I think that's what Mane does want. I think Mane wants a bit of an easier life now. I've said it on my channel. I think with Sadio Mane just wanted a bit of an easier life. He just wanted a bit of an easier life to chill out. And he's won everything at Liverpool. He's won the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Champions League, the Super Cup, the Club World Cup. He's won everything he can. Every trophy he can win, he's won. So he's at 30 years of age now. It's extremely exhausting playing in the Premier League week on, week out, chasing down Man City week in, week out. It's extremely exhausting. If he goes to Bayern Munich, let's face it, it's an easier way of life, especially in their football. He goes and plays for Bayern Munich. He's going to bang goals. He's going to win most games because he's playing for Bayern Munich. And he's probably going to win the league title next year. And it's probably going to be an easier way of doing it than it is for Liverpool because of the hard work it takes in the Premier League. Then if he's got family around Austria and Germany as well, you know, he's got people close by. And remember, he had no family here. So, yeah, just nothing but respect for Mane. If he wants to go, he wants to go. It's his time. No worries at all. Tomorrow he's playing. Oh, what in the internationals? Big up Moon out. Or Moon Hoot. I was listening on the way home. What if we don't get a natural 10 and we get Ericsson on 3 for 3 years behind Nunez? I could see that working. Yeah, but then Carvalho's a 10 as well, ain't he? So I do get you. Yeah, I'd like that. I like Ericsson. I think Ericsson for 3 would be good business. Jamie, Nunez could be announced today, hopefully. Man United are a small club. Exactly, James Hardy. Exactly. Thank you. Man United, a small club. Thank you, James Hardy. They are. Big up 6 times. Psychedelic scientist. As if they're calling it the Spotify new camp from next year. Imagine the Apple Music Anfield. They're not going to call it the Spotify new camp stadium, are they? They're not even going to mention it. I doubt it'll ever get mentioned. Apart from it being on their shirt sponsor, I doubt the word Spotify will ever be mentioned. Of course, James didn't do the USA. Liz. Liz. James Fulcher. Also, Manchester United is going to more towards, wait for it, more certified contracts. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to, they know, the thing is, Man United know they've ballsed up for the last few years. They're trying to be a bit more, Liverpool, believe it or not. Good afternoon, Mohammed. Sauce we like, but it's not mustard. Oh, that's horrible. Like and subscribe to the stream, guys. Yes, guys. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get these likes way up. We're on 88 likes right now, guys. I want to see 100 likes. We need 12 more people to like this. So, guys, if you're watching on your phone or on your tablet or your mobile, whatever you're watching on, if it's touch screen, take your finger and press that thumb button underneath my video right now and keep tapping it, guys. We're on 92, 94. Keep tapping it. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Try and get these likes right through the roof. I want a load of likes today. 172 beautiful people watching. The number 7 belongs to James Freaky Milner, MBE. Yes, it does, Liz. This is the biggest transfer fee in our history as well. It certainly is. Darwin Nunez could be taking the number 9 shirt. He's going to take the number 10 shirt. United getting De Jong very close. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. United are after Anthony and De Jong. All this Darwin Nunez stuff. Don't worry about it, guys. Bayern are a big club, losing Lewandowski, and they're appealing to Mane to be their main man up front. Who wouldn't be appealed by that bus guaranteed title each year? Exactly. There you go, guys. Liz loves the membership. Absolutely loves the membership emojis. Liz loves them. And if you want to be like Liz, join the membership, guys. Become a Team OG member on the football chats, guys, and you can be like Liz. Love your emojis. Tapping Merchant is focusing. Is forcing United move Jamie as a gender against Liverpool. I haven't seen anything by Fabrizio today. Why? What's Fabrizio said now? I haven't even seen anything today. Let's have a look. So Darwin Nunez deal key hours ahead as reported. Waiting for key stages. The Liverpool are in advanced talks with Benfica on the 80 million verbal bid and personal terms. 5-year deal already discussed. But Man United are in contact with his agent even today afternoon. Yeah, so I mean, Liverpool's so advanced in this deal. It's hard for it not to happen now. I don't see anything else he said today. No, there's nothing been else said by Fabrizio. Jamie never fall in love with a tennis player. To them, love means nothing. Oh dear. Klopp first signed back in 2015, he said he did. Edward True, and he also has family in Germany versus in England. Just want Liverpool to share a video of Gavi print press on the back of an NFC top, just in case. Can you imagine? There you go, taste it. Charlie Webb, a member of the channel, obviously. Loving his emojis there. Big up, Charlie Webb. How you doing, my friend? Klopp's second sign. Jamie, have you heard anything about Darwin? apparently LFC are interested. We're very interested, friend. Very, very interested. We've already had a verbal agreement with Benfica. We've had a verbal agreement with Darwin Nunez over contracts and time of contract and wages, and everything's good there. So as soon as we put in a formal bid and Benfica accept that formal bid, it will be a Liverpool player. It's not going. It'll be this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. Give a few minutes, Paul, and as net and YouTube he said, Jesus Christ. Jamie and Liz and Edward, I'm sure some of our fan base and some content creators will just say, pay Benfica what they want and we'll get the player. Yeah, I agree. Everyone has opinions. Clock 8 sign back 22. What the fuck is that above? Above. Jamrot Liz. There will also be some fans happy when we miss out on Nunez, even though he's won Klopp once because it ain't Kane or Haaland. No beard, please. Says the what? Question. On our smaller brothers, Everton, what do you think they can do this season? Up or down the table? Nothing. They're losing Richarlison. So if Richarlison goes, they've got to spend that money. And Everton are going to be in trouble. I think they struggle next season again. I agree, but sometimes it's not a well thought out opinion, or it's an opinion in an echo chamber. Yeah, that is true. Lauren is correct. Her opinion matters more than anyone else's. What about the beard? We already get a glimpse of Nunez versus Haaland in the Community Shield next month. Oh, geez. That will be interesting. Hi, Lauren. He's 6'2" and his legs still out of he's 6'2" and his legs still out the bottom of the bed. Nunez will score because he's our number 10 red. There you go. Will Dead Wolf. Thanks, Liz. Tielemans would be great as Borussia Dortmund to replace Jude. See what you're doing there, Lakers. I see what you're doing there, my friend. We could give Nunez the number 9.5 shirt. That'll keep everyone happy. 9.5. Oh, good God. There you go, guys. Go and subscribe to Ram, guys. Go and subscribe to Ram. That's his channel there. Make sure you go and give Ram a shout out, guys. He's a good fella. Go and give him a shout out. Go and subscribe to him. John, enjoy life. Even as a Liverpool supporter, Son should have been in the place instead of Mane and Rodri instead of Thiago. I agree. I agree with that totally. I think we will see one more signing after Nunez. So do I. I know Assoff is thinking. Assoff is thinking Jude Bellingham. I know it. I know he's thinking it. 80s Reds. Big up yourself, my friend. Becoming a brand new member to the Jamie Phillips Football Chats Team OG member now. Big up 80s Reds. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, my man. Really do. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome to the club. Welcome. There you go. There we go, guys. Go subscribe. Vase of Flowers is back. Hi, people. It's been a while, Vase of Flowers. Lauren, at Liz, at Lauren, rock the beard. You know you love it. 6 times fair enough. Big up Ram. Everyone go and check Ram out. Jamie Klopp thinks Nunez is a Van Dijk Alisson transforming signing. That is why we are paying that much. See him next. I agree with that. Ali, I really do. That's a good comment, my man. I do agree with that. He does see that we're transitioning away of the way we used to play. And with a Nunez in attack, it is going to change our dynamic like Alisson did, like Van Dijk did. Very good comment, my friend. Very good comment. Just got a message from 6 times shared a tweet. Anfield edition. The agreement between Liverpool and Benfica for Darwin Nunez is practically closed, but the club are still trying to get an extra 5 million from Liverpool because of the 80 million the Reds would pay up front. Only 60 million would go to Benfica. All right, so they want a few extra quid because I saw like the club he was at before Benfica get like 5% or something like that, don't they? So if an 80 million up free fee is agreed, 11.2 million is going to Almira. Nunez's former club, 10% will go to Liverpool, the player's agent, Jorge Mendes, who gets 8 million, and then a A section will go to the player's former agent, Eduardo Luisla, and other intermediaries. So there you go, guys. This is why these deals take flaming ever to do, especially when you're doing a structured deal, because not all the money goes to one person. It's spread around the world now, transfers. Transfer business is so hard to do. It's so hard to do. So big up 6 times, I think you sent that, or Lakers, or whoever it was. I can't remember, it wasn't. But big up for you for sending that. Yeah, 6 times. Big up yourself. Thank you very much, my friend. So the agreement between Liverpool and Benfica for Darwin Nunez is practically closed, but the club are still trying to get the extra €5 million euros from Liverpool because of the 80 million the Reds will pay up front. Only 60 million will go to Benfica. Well, that's what happens when you do bloody. That's what happens when you do like contracts with sign-ons and stuff like that. And Lakers just shared one as well. Fabrizio Romano, Benfica received Liverpool's bid for Darwin Nunez' formal proposal and verbal talks of 80 million plus bonuses. Discussions ongoing on 15, 20 million add-ons. The LFC want instalments, potential 5-year deal. Man United in contact with agent and deny. Man United in contact with agent and deny any meeting with Ten Hag. There we go then. Let's put this to bed, guys. It's done. That's from Fabrizio right now. So Man United in contact with agent and deny any meeting with Ten Hag. So all this stuff about they met Ten Hag and all that seems like utter bull. Seems like utter bull. So there you go, guys. Liverpool and Nunez is basically a done deal. They've already received they've now received a bid for Darwin Nunez. Right, there you go, guys. So we can actually all chill out a little bit now. We can all chill out a little bit now. It's happening. Yeah, Ramsey's got his own channel now, Jamrock. Go and check him out, my friend. They put the link up in the chat. Go and check it out. Go and check him out. Andra, big up to you. Jamie thoughts on Sangara. Clearly, we want a 6 and not an 8 now midfield. Exactly as it is on the right. Midfielders, guys. As I've put on the fun title, there's 3 midfielders. Sangara, Calvin Phillips, and Gavi. They're the 3 midfielders Liverpool are looking at this summer. Gavi is the one we all want, but by the sounds of it, Barcelona have come to some kind of agreement now in his contract. And I think I saw Fabrizio tweet today that, or last night, that deal is basically almost done. Over the weekend, we will hear that Gavi will be a Barcelona player. So that leaves Sangara. Now, Sangara has I believe I saw somewhere he has a £34 million release clause, which is very cheap. Apparently, Liverpool are very high on it. I saw Grizz. Everyone who knows Grizz Khan, everyone who knows Grizz has been tweeting out today that Liverpool are very interested in Sangara. I said on my channel a couple of days ago, you guys will witness it. I said on my channel a couple of days ago, if you look at all the midfielders Liverpool have been linked with, they're all defensive midfielders or that type of midfielder. Like a Tuchemeni is not an attacking midfielder. He's that workhorse, technical, defensive-minded kind of midfielder, can play 6 and an 8. We're looking at Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips was a real possibility, apparently. What I'm hearing, Calvin Phillips was a real possibility. But the injuries of Calvin Phillips, I think Liverpool have shut that down now. So they're not quite interested in that no more. And that leaves Sangara. Sangara is, cheap and available. And PSV apparently are now, they're looking for replacements for him now this summer because they know he's going to be leaving. So would you be happy with Sangara in our midfield? Now, I've seen Sangara play. Sangara is a machine. He's an absolute machine. He's a monster of a midfielder. He's aggressive. He wins the ball back. He's reading the game. He's very good. But what he isn't is quick. He's actually quite, Fabinho, he's not quick at all. That's the problem. But what he is a complete machine. He's a destroyer in that midfield. And he's very good at it. And him and Fabinho next to each other, with then a number 10 in front of them, can play Carvalho in front, Bobby in front. You could even play Thiago in front if you wanted to, play him a bit further up the pitch. That would be massive. I think that's a deal we can do. I think we're going to sign Darwin Nunez, get that deal done, and then later next week, I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool went and got Sangara, guys. That is the thing. Let me know what midfielders you think Liverpool should go for in the chat, guys. I think Sangara is one of the ones that we are definitely interested in. But go and have a look at it in the go and check it out, guys. Go and check it out. Liverpool are only involved in defensive-minded midfielders. On my debate show tomorrow night, we're going to be debating this with the boys, going through what Liverpool midfield could look like next season, what sort of formation we're going to play. So it's going to be good tomorrow. So make sure you're tuned into the channel tomorrow night, guys, at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m, guys. We are going to go through it. We're going to have the boys on and have Luke from the 1892 podcast, Reds podcast. Savage will be on. Rods will be on. Hopefully, Tarmizi will be on. Edward's going to be on. John Moore's going to be on. I'm going to send a link to Andrew so he can come on and have his say as well. Yeah, and many others. I've sent a link to Saint as well. Hopefully, Saint can come on as well. So, yeah, all the boys will be on having a little bit of debate about Liverpool next season. So, make sure you're tuned in tomorrow night at 7 p.m, guys. It should be a good one. Edward, are you going to get you're going to get yourself in trouble? Diaz Nunez Salah sounds rather good. It certainly does, don't it? Jamrock, after persuasion, time to think, I've decided to do one. Big up, Ram. Big up, Ram. Big up, Ram. Sub to your channel, bro. There you go. Let's say Mo. Let's say Mo does resign. Don't think it'll be announced till the end of the summer. And with all the other deals in the works on, it wouldn't make sense as it would get used as a benchmark. Does resign? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I got this feeling Mo resigns. I don't know what it is. I still think Mo does resign, especially when he sees all the players come into the club. Why wouldn't he want to resign? I'd ask that. James Fitch, I don't think we get 42. I think we get somewhere like 37. Fair enough. Fair enough. A sub to you, Rams. There you go, Rams. Getting some subs and love. 80s Red now. New member to the team. Big up 80s Red. Cheers, Liz, mate. Someone said subscribe, so why not? Exactly. The Rams sound okay. Good to hear. I'll do a subscribe. There we go. Sub to the man. There you go. I definitely want a new midfield logo. Exactly. Hey, guys. Jamie, have you watched on YouTube? Jamie, have watched you on YouTube a while, but never see you have a tea. I usually do have a cup of tea up here, but yeah. I'm not a big alcohol drinker indoors, so you never really see me drinking alcohol indoors or on the show or anything. But yeah, I usually love a cup of tea, but yeah, I haven't got one yet today. The Rams stand there. If we can get a few Bob for Phillips, Williams, Tacky and Knox, then we can kick on again. Exactly. Subscribe, like, and share the folks. Yeah, share and like away, guys. 115 likes. Big up everyone who's liked the show today. Big up to everyone who's liked the show. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate all the love, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I just subscribe, Rams. Big up, Ryan. Subscribe to the Rams. There you go. 40 million mine, they would be sweet. And then Nunez go bang for us. Look at Lewandowski and Aubameyang on the clock. One of the best strikers on form. Exactly. Sorry, I just got another message on Twitter. I was just looking. Jamie, we want Sangara as a cheaper option, as our main target is Jude for 2023. It certainly is. Liz, like your last name, Golden, gets your shine. Wow, Will Dead. That's a bit flirty, my friend. That's a bit flirty. Midfielders, guys, get your midfielders in. Get your midfielders in. Bayern are having a laugh with that 25 million bid. Take the mick, mate. James Phillips short shots, just not from a professional standpoint, but from also a personal standpoint. Maybe players don't want to spend all their relative young years in England with bad weather. Yeah, that is very true. Jamie Mane did not win the Charity Shield. He's going to have to live with that. Oh, damn it, Scahill. Damn it. You just have to stay and try and win it then. The Kit Kat Stadium at Bramley Moor Dock. The Kit Kat Stadium. Thiago Ferdinand, Sangara, Hendo, Milner, Jones, Harvey. That's our midfield options for next season. I believe that'd be true. Gangun how you doing, my friend? Come to terms with us getting Nunez. Not my first choice, and I'm unconvinced. But once he's revealed and puts on that red shirt, he will have our full support. A chance to turn the doubters into believers. Big up yourself, Gangun D. Said my man. The Oxfam Stadium for everyone. And our forwards will be Salah, Diaz, Nunez, Jota, Bobby, and Carvalho. Exactly. I'm generally more excited to see Carvalho in his team than anyone might type of player. And we haven't had a player like him since Phil. I agree, Fran. I'm looking forward to it as well. Defenders will be Trent, Ramsey, Carvalho, Simicast, Virgil, Matic, Kanate, Gomez, and Reece. That's a heck of a backline. Did you know City actually paid more for Haaland than FSC bought us for when you add all that up? I know, it's madness. It's madness. Everyone thinks that Haaland was only bought for 72. What is it? £58 million or something like that. Man City said they paid for Haaland, yeah? That's not the real transfer fee. It's not the real transfer fee at all. It's over the £200 to £300 million mark because of all the sign-on fee that Haaland received, the wages he's going to receive, the money that went to the agents and his father and all this. Huge transfer deal. Goalkeepers, Ali Keller, Adrian, decent keepers. United can have De Jong, me not care. So South of Mane leaving, but Nunez with Diaz and Salah will be devastating trio. Adri from RSA. Big yourself up, Adri. How are you doing? Is that Republic of South Africa? Is that right? Republic of South Africa, RSA? Be up to yourself. Thank you very much for coming in. Jay Phillips chats this going Edward. Apparently, Benfica are trying to squeeze another €5 million from Liverpool because the club they purchased Nunez from will get some of that money. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. John loving the emojis. As Mane does a lot of charity, do you think Liverpool could do a charity match in the future? Hopefully. That'd be a good touch. Yeah, Almira had a sell-on clause for Nunez. They certainly did. Eric Tangyar flying to Portugal to chat Jorge Mendes could be to do with other players as Jorge Mendes players. Exactly. One of them's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, yeah. I would Darwin Nunez transfer. Sorry. I think we'll compromise on a baseline fee, but yes, they do have to give a percentage to Almira. Also, Klopp has a lot more power for players coming into FC based on his extension. Ronaldo out the team. Mane as a centre forward, Son on the left, and Rodri for Silva. Yeah, agree. Jamie, the club has removed their pinned tweet. What pinned tweet? What was the pinned tweet? The Football League has just announced they won't allow countries with human rights issues to take over their clubs, take notice the Premier League. Yeah, I agree. I would take JWP at Liverpool. Great player for Southampton. Oh, James Ward-Prowse. That's a shout. Very good footballer, James Ward-Prowse. Good shout. I like that one. If we get Nunez, are you going to do a short vid? Cheers. Oh yeah. As soon as I see Nunez is breaking news, I'll be on, guys. Don't worry about that. Whenever I hear it's all official and the deal has been confirmed, then yeah, I'll be on. Don't worry, guys. The crosses will now work from Robinson and Trent as we have a striker. That is very true. I want to know Jude Bellingham. Bellingham's transfer. So I think if you bid take your million for Jude Bellingham right here, right now, you're probably getting Darwin Nunez taking that. No, he's going to take number 10 shirt for Brizio. Darwin Nunez done deal by the look of it. Brizio, Jamie Post. Yeah, I think I just because I'm back on the chats, I'm well behind, so I've just read that. I think saying problem with Ramsey, he went to sell on calls, hence they're still waiting to bashing it out. No way, Jamie, mate, be up 6 times. How many did Jack Liverpool spend over the years? A lot. Good luck with your live, man. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Can we pay £1 a year for a million years? how much could we end up with when we sell Nico Nat? Taki? So Taki's 17 million. Mane's gavi 42 million. So that's 40, 57. That's almost 60 million now. Ox is gavi between 15 and 10. Nat Phillips probably be about 15. Nico would be about 10, 15. Yeah, so what, 100 mil? It's all done. Look at 6 times. Loving it. It's just United trying to steal back a bit of happiness that we took from them this year, 9-0. I've seen for British Show's posts I have. I'm way back on these guys. Some of these messages are from 10 minutes ago, so sorry about that. Is anyone going to talk about the extra 50 million combined that we want? That went to get Haaland and Haaland's father in the seat. They always seem to leave that part out. Yeah, not around here. I always mention it. It's finally happening. The biggest transfer in that history. It certainly is. Ten Hag's news also appears United fans. Oh well, times have changed. Yeah, he probably went there to talk about Ronaldo and stuff like that. It wasn't anything to do with Liverpool. Gavi, if he signs a new deal. Gavi, sorry, if he signs a new deal, we'd buy it. It'd be 1 billion. I know, it's ridiculous. Sangara sounds good. Balls to Kevin Phillips, not suited to the pressing game. Yeah, his injuries are a concern as well. For this summer, we spent on average 18 million a year. For the last 5 years, that's mad. I would take Hosama Hawa for only 13 mil. Yeah, I think he's going to Newcastle. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Newcastle at 100. Darwin Sangara seems a little on the slower side. That was my only worry as well. But I can understand why Liverpool want him because he's a very good footballer, very good talent, and so I can understand why Liverpool want him. But yeah, the speed of him is not the best. I will agree. Suarez told him to go to Liverpool. So did Cavani. Cavani told him not to go nowhere near. I'm just hoping this is true, that Cavani told him don't go to Manchester United. Cavani hates Man United. He can't stand them. And he played for them. And he told him not to go there, go to Liverpool. I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. John Wallace in the house. Benfica are trying to get to an extra 5 million club be announced today. Yep. I said on Coppage, I said to the lads, I prefer Darwin on 150k than Haaland on 750k, including that 95 million Haaland, his dad, and the agency. That I agree with, my friends. I do. I'm with you, Jamrock. I don't want Calvin Phillips at Liverpool. He's not worth the price, as there are better midfield alternatives for way cheaper. Yeah, I agree. Lemire would suit us more than Sangara. Yes, he would. That's one. I want a big. I'll let you know now. I want a big knower of who Lemire was. So I went and checked him out. Jesus Christ, yes. Well, he's got so quick across the ground. Suits us more. That pace in midfield. I agree. And he's cheap. He's probably a little bit cheaper as well. Calvin says it is the same as he do now. Slow, not like to be the back of the day. First bid made for Darwin. Yes, Black Hammer out. Big up yourself. There's no way we should pay 80 million for Nunez and another 80 million for Philip. Who? Lemire will press and hurry that midfield. I agree. Ward-Prowse and Southampton's a good option. Yeah, I like Ward-Prowse. I really do like Ward-Prowse. I agree, Anthony. What about Renato Sanchez? Yeah, Renato Sanchez is a weird one, ain't it? Everyone keeps on about him all the time, but he never gets that big transfer, does he? Weren't we in for him last summer? Then he got a bad injury, didn't he? But is that correct? Swear we was in for him last summer, and then he got a bad. Did he get knee ligament or something like that? He got a bad ligament injury or something, didn't he? And he was out for a while, but he did play last season, so I remember watching him play. And he looked really good. Someone please explain shirt numbers and positions to me. Doesn't Trent play with 66 on shell. What is that for? I have no idea nowadays, to be fair. It used to be 1 to 11, obviously. Number 1, the goalkeeper, and then you went from 2 from the fullback all the way down to the striker. Now, so we call the number 10 position because it's sort of that shadow striker position. And the number 9 is the number 9, which is a striker. And you're 11 and you're winger, and you're 7, you're 7 and you're 11 used to be your wingers, I think. But it's not like that anymore. It's just, I think with Trent, he had the 66 because he was a youth team player. So that was his squad number if he came up into the first team because he was a youth team member. But because he kept his place for now for like 4 years, he's always wanted to keep the 66. He didn't want it changed. He was meant to have the number 2, but he kept the 66. I've never watched Sangaro play, so I ain't going to lie and say he's a business or he's crap. I've no idea, but I trust our recruitment team. Klopp, exactly. Hendo is better than Phillips. I agree with that. Paqueta or Fabio Vieira? Ooh. I'm going to go Fabio Vieira, but there ain't much in it. Paqueta. I'll go 55% Fabio Vieira. It's that close. Jordan, what Lewis talked, JWP, Ward-Prowse, my man. Why 80 for Phillips and not 80 for Jude Bellingham? Who's this Phillips we're going for? I look forward to that debate. We got Edward. Trent had 6 issues from the academy, chose to keep it as it's different. The original reminds him of his journey. Exactly. We should go for Jude, but realistically, I want one of Locatelli or Tonali. Yeah, I agree. Tonali, I would definitely want. Definitely. He's the one I'd have out of them two, my friend. I'd have him out of them two, Black Hammer. Tonali. I'd have him out of the two. Edward, they never seem to mention that part. They always say if we had gone in earlier, that City would have negotiated Haaland, and Liverpool would never have paid them that type of agent fees. Exactly. For Fana from Lons, I've not heard that. Second for Fana from Lons, I've got to say, Lewis talks. I've not heard of him. So you busy looking at people's chat? Yes, I always look at people's chats, my friend. They chat. I give them their time. Thanks, scientist. Jude is too clear. Yeah, Jude's the man. If we can get Jude Bellingham through the door, then it's all done, ain't it? I'll go for that Rayner from Dortmund. Yeah, the American guy, Claudio Rayner. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah. Obviously, his dad as well, big legend in the game. That could be a good one. I'm not going to sit here and lie, Jamie. You know this for a while. Gavi is my first choice. Been saying it for months. But if we get Sangara, I know what Klopp is going for. Yeah, exactly. Jimmy Ward-Prowse, yeah. I like James Ward-Prowse. Don't get me wrong. I think James Ward-Prowse is a good footballer. He's a bit underrated. Everyone thinks he's just a set-piece merchant. He's actually a very good passer of the football. He just plays for a poor team, so it don't look as good. I'm telling you, if Ward-Prowse gets a bit go, he's able to go to a bigger team. If he's able to go to a bigger team, then everything's. You'll see how good he actually is. Ali, what did you share with me? Oh, Nunez's goals. Big up, Ali. I'll watch that later, my man. Obviously, I can't put it on the screen now. Big up, Ali. Thanks for that, my man. I'll share that. I'll have a look at that work later. Only one English player in the team of a season of 3 for a third time. Remember, though, he can't defend. Oh, I know. Gavi would be my player I'd go for. I'd have Gavi over Bellingham. I really would. I'd have Gavi over Bellingham if I could. But it's just not going to happen. It looks like Gavi is going to stay at Barcelona, guys. It just looks that way. It looks like Gavi's going to stay at Barcelona. Front three, DNS sounds like a server. It's us, don't it? Diaz, DNS. That's what everyone's going to say as well, isn't it? Nunez, Diaz, Nunez, and Salah. DNS. It does. It's our server. We've removed that pinned tweet. What is that pinned tweet? I am not even sure what Liverpool's pinned tweet was. I want Gavi at Liverpool more than Bellingham. I'm with you on that, Pablo. If Ward-Prowse could adapt to our pressing game, then his passing and dead ball delivery would be mega for us. I agree. He's an extremely good footballer. And Paul's done it. There you go. Big up, Paul, new member of the channel. Big up, Paul. Much love from you, my man. Thank you very much, Paul. I do appreciate it, my friend. Really do. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really is. Thank you very much. Jamie, you ever could? Of course I've cooked. What a disgrace, excluding some from the team of the season. No, I do agree with that. Son had to be, for me, should have been next to Mane. I will say that. Could you imagine our future midfield if we got Tchouaméni with Gavi and Fabio Carvalho? That's just pre-watershed. It's pre-watershed, Pablo. I think that there is no chance that we will get Gavi or leave Barcelona. Not now. I think the Gavi deal, apparently they've come up with new contracts and all that. So unfortunately, I think that's the way it's going to be. Ilias in the house. Look at his picture already. Man's got the Nunez vibes. Big up, James. Big yourself out, Ilias. How you doing? Well. Jascar and Pablo. I want you, Pablo. Not that loud. Finally, I'm a member. Get in, Paul. Big up, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate it. Love my friend. I really do. Basuma, that's a good shout. I like Basuma. As long as everything with him in his personal life behind the scenes gets sorted out, then yeah, Basuma's the man. I agree. And Basuma would be a cheap option as well. I reckon, the Sangara deal is like 34 million euros buyout clause. But I think you could go to Brighton and put 40 million down for Basuma and get him as well. And I'd probably prefer Basuma out of the two. If we could do that. Gavi is good though, but Jude's boss sees midfield at 17. Fair point. Think if we sell 5 and get 2 in, then that shrinks Man City. Then in the team shrinks. Man City 2 out and 2 in be good. We adapt to concept. Basuma for me, he has the Prem experience. He's the one we need, Jamie. Yeah, I agree. We're going to go for anyone who would. For me, I'd rather put the money in Basuma. But look, we all know why no big team is touching Basuma at the moment. Because let's face it, if we didn't have these problems, everyone would be over Basuma, wouldn't they? Liverpool removed their pinned tweet. What is their pinned tweet? I don't even know what Liverpool's pinned tweet is. I don't always look at Twitter all the time. Sorry, guys. Graham Birch or James Ward-Prowse? Graham Birch. Jascar and Sandu, I like Jude, but don't get me wrong. But Gavi is different gravy for me. Liverpool coming in fight for titles next season. Gavi, Bellingham, Barrera, Fabrizio, Vieira, Salabese, one of them, and I'll be happy. Yeah, the Fabio Vieira thing might be good. Yeah, I'm not sure what pin tweet. I'm not sure what the pin tweet was from Liverpool. I think we could do with another tall, destroying midfield like Fabinho, someone physical that can win headers and set piece specialist. That is why we're going after Sangara, in my opinion, psychiatric scientist. That is why I think Liverpool are going after Sangara, because he's a midfield destroyer like Fabinho. But he hasn't got a lot of pace. Altogether, we want Jamie for our leader. I'll lead you guys. I'll lead you into war. Don't worry about it. Oxford would be good at Brentford. Oh, Oxford smash. Nunez / Jude, Torres / Stevie G vibes, 223. Make it happen. You need Drifty to do his thing. Yeah, manifest it, drift. Can't Drifty, manifest. I agree with you guys. I agree with you. Isn't Harden on the same wage as Kevin De Bruyne now, around 400k? I've seen 3 different wages for Haaland. One is 400k, one is 500k, and one is 750k. They're the three wages I've seen, apparently, that Haaland's on at City, so it's one of them. Bramley Moore will literally fall into the docks with global warming. What is Bramley Moore? Bramley Moore. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Sorry. I've just got it. David Nunez versus Haaland, best players on earth. That'll be the thing, won't it? £1 million a second for Haaland. He'll scare the City kids and fans out the empty ad. What does this drink tea? Okay. You can't seriously think Nunez is going to smash it, the Premier League. Yeah, I do. Why not? Why not, my friend? Why not? Why not? I can tell you right now, I bet the same people didn't think Mo Salah would either. Guarantee that right now. When we bought Mo Salah from Roma, I bet people were like, oh, why have we bought Mo Salah? He failed at Chelsea. He wasn't apparently that great at Roma. He's not going to smash the Premier League. And then he absolutely smashes it. So, Gavi or Sangara, Gavi. Nunez will score in his debut. I've seen it in my crystal ball. Sangara is too slow and average at passing. Yeah, I agree with his slowness, but he's a monster in midfield. That's the thing. Jamie, what's your opinion on Basuma? I like Basuma. Basuma's the one I would get out of everyone. He's played in the Premier League. He's quick. He's athletic. He's a monster in midfield. He's the one I would want mainly for that position of playing next to Fabinho. But the thing that worries me, we all know what worries us about the problem with Basuma. That is why no big clubs are entered in negotiations with him right now. That's why no one's entered any negotiations with him. 6 times sent me. I knew this would happen. So, 6 times just sent me this on Twitter. Real Madrid are considering signing Mohamed Salah on a free transfer next season. The club called his agent to know the situation was with Liverpool. Salah is really appreciated by Carlo Ancelotti and his players. There you go, guys. I said that. How many times I've been saying that? I said it for a while now. Since the Champions League final, I've been saying it. Mo Salah, as soon as he opened his mouth and said, I'm staying at Liverpool for another year, but I'm more likely not signing a new contract, I said in January, teams like Real Madrid will come calling for him. And there's nothing we can do. We had a cat named Snoopy when I was a kid. We used to call him Senor Nunez. Get through all these chats. What was the pin tweet? Yeah, I don't know. Notice how local journals have gone quiet. It's probably been told. Yeah, exactly. Who do you reckon will play in the Premier League game? Who do you reckon will play in the first Prem game this season? Oh, well, obviously the fixtures come out next week. So when we get the fixtures out, that's when we'll know. Sorry. I'm hoping we get Nottingham Forest. That's what I want. I want Nottingham Forest in the opening day. That's what I want personally. So Louis talks when the fixtures come out. We know, my friend. Julian Gavi, we don't worry for the next 10 years. Jude's more likely Gavi would seriously cause a right in Barca and to PK. What about Joe Bellingham to develop him under Klopp? I mean, if Joe Bellingham's anything like his brother, then go for it. Yeah, exactly. One for the girls is the Liverpool women's team go get any players that's miles beyond the other women's teams. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. It's going to be interesting with the Liverpool ladies this year. Obviously back in the Women's Super League. But you got teams like Chelsea and Man City there are just far better. It's going to be interesting. Liverpool sound singing what 2 or 1 big major players. Good luck with that. Okay. Too expensive for me. Too expensive, says Frank. I have loved us. I have loved us to have gone and go at getting Declan Rice, use the Ox or Taki as make weights. Yeah, I mean, getting Declan Rice out of West Ham is going to be impossible. I don't think Declan. I think Declan Rice leaves West Ham on a free or really cheap in his last year of his contract. I just don't see Declan Rice. No, what? West Ham won't accept anything less than 100 million for Declan Rice, and no team's paying 100 million for Declan Rice. Jesus Christ! You could have just bought Tuchemeni for 100 million. You know, you're paying 100 million for Declan Rice, or you're paying 100 million for Tuchemeni. You're paying 100 million for Tuchemeni, aren't you? So I don't see anyone going for Declan Rice for 100 million. It doesn't make sense to me. So I think Declan Rice has to stay there and just. He's got 2 years left in his West Ham deal, I do believe. I reckon next season he'll go somewhere for a lot cheaper, and West Ham won't be able to do anything about it. Jamie, mate, would you help me with setting up a YouTube channel similar to yours, but talking more about the top 6 Premier League clubs? Of course I will. You got me on, Karen. If you got me on Twitter, give me a DM and I'll help you out, my friend. If you haven't got, let me put my Twitter up. That's my Twitter there. So Jamie LFC39. Follow me on Twitter and DM me, and I'll help you out. No worries. Of course I'll help anyone who asks. Yeah, so Jamie LFC39. Check me out there. Karen. I'll help you. Of course I will. We'll set your stuff up and that. Give you a helping hand. Go for it. Once you start YouTube and you get into it, it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. Go for it. If you want some help, hit me up on Twitter, Karen. Tap-in merchant is a tap-in merchant. Just copy and paste his tweets. Yeah, exactly. We Nunez because the free files and the other games proved we didn't have a plan B. And now it looks like we can solve that problem. Exactly. Do a YouTube shirt for Pele. Oh, yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it years ago. It's hilarious. Have you not seen it before, Basil? It is the funniest thing ever. Gavi is absolute class. Thiago could have a word and get the deal done. And could be his mentor. Bonkers LFC in the house. Renato Sanchez going to AC Milan. Oh, is he now? I think AC Milan just got taken over themselves, so they might have a bit of money. Sanchez going to AC Milan, says Mark. Renato Sanchez goes missing games, loses the ball. It was bad from what I've seen. I think Darwin needs time to establish it in that team. He needs to work hard and it's link up play and passing. Renato's going to AC Milan. Sanchez going to AC Milan. David Nunez will smash goals from 9. Trent Blair 6-2 kit coordinator apparently. Oh, okay. Thanks a lot, Jamie. No way to go, girl. You're so beyond the chat. I know, yes. I've got to get right through these chats. Karen Fitz, Jamie, mate, would you help me set it up? Yeah. Karen, just catch me on Twitter and I'll help you out. And interesting where Nunez going to do his medical, give us a clue how close the deal is. That would be true. Afternoon again, mate. You certainly don't do short streams, stuff like that. I'm up to 254 subs now. Chuffed with that. I'm looking forward to coming on the stream tomorrow night. Big up to you, Statman. Look at that, over 250 subs now. Big up to you, my friend. On his way to 300. Jamie sent you a DM about Nunez. Got that. Jay, mate, would you help me? Yeah, Karen, definitely. Karen, just DM, because I'm behind in all these messages. Just DM me on Twitter, Jamie LFC39. Right there. Just message me on Twitter. I'll get back to you. And I'll help you out. Don't you worry. Ball Palace is slow. I think Nunez as a game tomorrow night will be interesting if he plays tomorrow. I expect the deal to be closed by the end of the weekend. We need Conrad Lamira or Torreira in the midfield sturdy. I agree. Gavi is the new Messi. That might be a bit much. Lamira is the one. Yeah, definitely. DNS. Yeah. Salah PFA award. Big up. Owen in the house. Pin tweet was Salah's PFA award. Oh, right. And they take that pin tweet down. That tells me something interesting is going to take its place. Gavi not going anywhere. Barcelona around, just don't tell the best young players. So, isn't it weird until we brought the Scottish player, we couldn't win the Prem since Kenny thinks Scots players. Yeah, everything we won had a Scottish player in it. Yeah, Karen, DM me on Twitter. Cucurella from the left back. Great, he had a great season. Just like Peter Loffy Pratt. Don't worry, I've sent my card. We're bringing Darwin. FSG in the house. FSG are in the house. There you go. It's all done now. FSG are in the house. We know it's all kosher now. It's all cool. Can't wait to see Darwin Nunez in pre-season. Sell Oxford West Ham, get Bowen. The amount of inshallah we'll see when Darwin comes in will be ridiculous. Lewis talks. I like a goal threat / controller from midfield as well. That is physical specimen a la Sangara. That's why I'd get rid of Naby and Ox and get 2 mids, but it'll only be 1. Gangster Gaming. I feel like he's going to miss a sitter first game and his confidence will sink. I thought, Gangster Gaming, my man. Where's the positive vibes, my friend? Positive vibes only. Nunez will be a baller. Martin's worst. Big up, Adri. Salah point. Jamie spot on. No one thought he'd smash it in the Prem. Exactly. David knew it. Yes, Salah, and in 2 years will be at Haaland to Real Madrid. We're going on a pre-season tour of Australia or America. I think we're going to Asia. I think we're having a pre-season tour of Asia, and then we're going to do the rest in Europe. I do believe that's the case. Better than going to a Prem rather, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. Mo and his agent would probably prefer to move to Real Madrid, as they believe playing for that team will give Mo the respect he deserves. I want City for the last game of the season at Anfield, just in case we need to beat them and win the Prem. That would be immense. West Ham tried to get him on the Pardew contract. We have no chance yet. Exactly. Hong Kong and Singapore, I believe. Yeah, so we've got a small tour of Asia. It's not a big tour of Asia in the pre-season. And then we're going to come back to Europe, and Klopp wants to base us somewhere in Europe and do the rest of pre-season there. Yeah, 150 million for Declan Rice, man. Strange how Europe's players are quicker, speed and passing than UK players. Is that a culture difference? I think it is. Real Madrid looking at South for next year. Yep. Can someone let me know what the pin tweet was? So it was, the pin tweet was Salah's PFA award, and they've taken that down. And the only reason they would take that down is because they go replace it with something a bit better, maybe. So it's interesting. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate your support. No worries, Karen. So just message me on Twitter. If you've got Twitter, just message me on Twitter. Jamie LFC39. Right there. Jamie LFC39. Just go and message me on Twitter and I'll help you out. It's not a problem at all. Salah and the awards he got yesterday voted by the players. The pin tweet was about Salah. Cheers, about Statman. He'll be able to show Nunez off to United and July 12. Jamie, but the same guy that said Salah might go to Madrid has just said his priority is staying in Liverpool. Yeah, I hope he is. Philip, James Phillips, you're my name like you. Thanks. God bless you and your family. Congratulations. If Nunez is done, Liverpool need 2 midfielders. Big up, Philip. Pick yourself up, my friend. Thank you very much for your kind words. Delwyn, how you doing, my friend? Delwyn Jones. Afternoon, people. Man United have also been in contact with Nunez agents, but Nunez wants to move to Liverpool to play Champions League and under Klopp. Exactly. I think I've subbed to you, Statman. We'll check. If not, we'll do respect. We'll check out Statman, good friend of mine. We'll miss you, Divock. Don't think Everton will. The GOAT, yes. Exactly, Everton can't wait for him to leave. No problems, mate. I appreciate it. Big shout out to all the help LFC are doing with the food banks and local support. I think we're at the end of the chat there. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, big shout out to Liverpool Football Club for everything they do charity-wise as well, and the players as well, and Jordan Henderson, who organises a heck of a lot of it, guys. Jordan Henderson does a lot of that work. So it's been a good show, guys. So we know Darwin Nunez now, by the look of it, is definitely coming to Liverpool Football Club. That looks like that's all but done, which is fantastic. it's just great news. Yeah, I'll read it again. So Benfica received a Liverpool bid for Darwin Nunez. Formal proposal and verbal talks, 80 million plus bonuses. Discussions ongoing. After 15 to 20 million add-ons, Liverpool want instalments, potentially over a 5-year deal. Man United in contact with agent and denying any meeting with Ten Hag. So even the agent is denying any meeting. So this deal is done, guys. Darwin Nunez will be a Liverpool football player. And he will be our new number 9 up front, guys. Our new striker, our new clinical striker. Someone we desperately needed. And I'm more than happy. I really am. I am more than happy with Darwin Nunez coming in. Is the price too high? Maybe a little bit. But in this day and age, in the market we're in, unfortunately, the price is the price. And that's just the way it is in football nowadays. But you've got to pay that player. You've got to pay that money if you want that player. You just got to pay it, and you get them in, you get it done, and that's it, guys. You go for it, and we're going to change as a team. Our team will be evolving. You can't stay the same for too long. You can't stay the same for too long. If you stay the same, you don't advance anywhere. Mane's leaving. It's a sad day, but we're getting Nunez in. Diaz has already established himself in the team. Don't forget, Diaz established himself since January. He's had a good 4 or 5 months in the Premier League already. He's up to speed with the Premier League. So he has a pre-season under Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp can get really into some deep work with Diaz in the summer. And Diaz is going to be excellent next season. Darwin Nunez through the middle. Salah off the right. If it is Mo Salah's last season at Liverpool Football Club, I can guarantee you right now, Mo Salah is going to have the season of his entire life for Liverpool. No World Cup for Salah. He's going to rest in the winter. The man's going to be energised. He's got no real international football tournaments this summer. He's got a few friendlies, a few World Cup AFCON qualifiers, I believe. And after that, the man's rested up. He's going to be on fire next season. We're looking at a new midfielder. It's obviously going to be a defensive kind of midfield, like a Sangara or someone like that, alongside Fabinho. Looks like we might be changing for a 4-2-3-1 formation, or still playing a variation of a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-4 or things like that. The team is available. The team is changing. The team is evolving. It's all for the good, guys. It's just good. We're seeing good things happening now, guys. We're moving forward. We're moving with the times. We're not standing still. This is one thing everyone was always worried about, especially with FSG, is that Liverpool will stand still. And Liverpool are not standing still. We're getting someone in Darwin Nunez. Look, there's not many great number 9s out in the world. I can think of 3: Benzema, Kane, and Lewandowski. The rest of them are not, they're the new up-and-comers. The Haalands and the Darwin Nunezes and all that. They're the up-and-comers. They're the new kids on the block. They're going to be the new number 9s of the future, in my opinion. And we got to get one of them in Darwin Nunez. Should be a happy time, guys. We shouldn't be moaning. We shouldn't be bitching. We shouldn't be complaining about the transfer fee. Let's just be happy we're spending money. We're looking to move forward as a football club as well, which is the most important thing. We're not standing still. We're not looking at players that we don't think are ready for it. We're going for a player who, in my opinion, is going to be a big-time player. He's 22 years of age. He's going to be at Liverpool for a long, long time. And he's already good now, but his development under Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp is going to be even better. He's a finisher, guys, a clinical finisher, and it's what we need. Just great. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Don't United get the memo? He wants us and walk away from the deal. Simple. Yeah, exactly. Remember, never walk home. Big up, Jamie. Big up to yourself, my friend, as well. I seriously believe Salah only half darkly wants to stay at Liverpool. Jamie, your work rate is Milner levels. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got to put the graft in. You know what I mean? Okay, and what of Gavi? I think Gavi's going to stay at Barcelona. They're looking at keeping Gavi there. Apparently, there's a new contract on the table that could be sorted out by the weekend. Barcelona know how important Gavi is. There's no way they can let him go. Can't wait for Nunez to get a hat-trick against United. That will be hilarious. Thanks, dear Jamie. Respect for the chat. Look forward to next season to do the business. Darwin Nunez says bonkers. Mate, who would you prefer, Gavi or Jude? I'm more of a Gavi fan, but I love Jude as well. If I buy a boat and call it Darwin on the Wirral. If I buy a boat, go and call it Darwin on the Wirral. Yes, Darwin on the Wirral. There you go. We need to go back to the Alps and need conditioning training for the new boys. I think that's where you're thinking of going, Blackhammer. I think that's where you're thinking of going. I agree. He's our very own James Milner. Keep up the good work, Jamie, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Big up, Demo. How you doing, my friend? Are you doing well, Demo? Are you doing good, my friend? What's Van Dijk put Nunez in the top 5 toughest players? You know, there's something special about him, Jamie. Exactly. Well, can I just shout out about Van Dijk a minute? I just want to talk about Virgil van Dijk a minute before I go, because we need to talk about this beautiful, beautiful Dutch defender right there. Look at this man, this colossus, this absolute beautiful Dutch man, this colossus. What a footballer. He had a serious ACL injury. His knee injury was really bad. It's a career-threatening injury. And what does this man do? What does this man do? He comes back and is nominated for PFA Player of the Year, and he gets in the Team of the Year. This is how good this man is. Virgil van Dijk is different gravy. He's not the same as everyone else, guys. He's just different. He's the best defender in the world. He's different to every centre-back in world football. Name me a better centre-back. Name me one. You can't. You can't. No one can name me a better centre-back than Virgil van Dijk. The man is just superb. The man is just superb. Look, I've said it all season. I know people love Joel Matip, and I love Joel Matip as well. So underrated and underappreciated is Joel Matip. I'm telling you right now, he did not have a better season than Virgil van Dijk. What Virgil van Dijk does in the back line, no one else can do. You've seen Joel Matip when Virgil van Dijk doesn't play. He's not the same player. You can play Virgil with anyone else in our defence, and Virgil is the same player. You play Matip with anyone else in our defence, Matip is not the same player. Matip is a tremendous, tremendous defender, highly underrated in Europe, one of Europe's best centre-backs, no doubt about that. But Virgil van Dijk runs the game. Don't get this wrong, guys. Virgil van Dijk runs the game. He does. He is the boss at the back. He is the man that organises the back four. Look at the times when we can see bad goals in games. Virgil's not playing. He organises everything. That offside trap that we play, the high line with the offside trap, is Virgil's idea. He came up to it with Jurgen 2 seasons ago when VAR came in and said we need to start playing this way. We can help keep offsides. Look how no one catches teams offside more than we do. And that's because of Virgil. He organises the back four. He gets Trent in position, Robbo in position. Look what he's done to Konate this season. Konate is an absolute beast. And Konate has already said in his interview, he's already said that that's because of Van Dijk's leadership, Virgil teaching him. I love Joel Matip, I really do. But there is a reason every attacker in Premier League and European football all decide to go at that Joel Matip instead of Virgil van Dijk. You know, when people run at Virgil van Dijk, like Martinez for Inter Milan. Do you remember when Martinez had the ball this season and he's got his head down and he's running and he lifts his head up and he realises Virgil van Dijk's in front of him. He stops and passes the ball sideways. I can guarantee you right now if that was Joel Matip, he has a run at him. And that's no disrespect of Joel Matip. He's a tremendous centre-back. Van Dijk is just different gravy, guys. We got to get off this thing that, Van Dijk didn't have a decent game today and stuff like that because he didn't have a lot to do. The reason he doesn't have a lot to do is because everyone is shit scared of him. Why would you run at Van Dijk? It's a ridiculous thing to do. You don't do it, do you? You just don't do it. Van Dijk covers his space better than any defender in the world. I keep saying this all the time about defending. Defending is not about attacking. It's not about tackling. It's not about engaging with the striker. Defending is about defending your defensive space. If you give up your defensive space, the attacker goes into it and scores a goal. Now, no defender on earth is 100% perfect. He can always do that. So Van Dijk will make the occasional mistake. And obviously when Van Dijk does it, it gets massively highlighted, you know, because who he is. But it's about defending space. And no one does it better than Van Dijk. You notice when attackers are running at Van Dijk doesn't run towards the attacker, does he? And tries to intercept with the attacker and go with the attacker, goes aggressive. What Van Dijk does, he keeps himself sort of side on and runs backwards, don't he? And the reason he's doing that, because rival fans say he's running away from the attackers. That's not what he's doing. It's called the art of defending. Go and watch Rio Ferdinand and Virgil van Dijk's one-on-one video in the on BT Sports YouTube channel. It's on there, guys. Go and have a look at Rio Ferdinand's one-on-one interview with Van Dijk's one-on-one interview with Van Dijk. But Rio Ferdinand puts it to him. He tells him, everyone's scared of you. And then what you do, and Van Dijk tells you what he does. He goes sideways like that and runs backwards. And the reason he does it like that, so he's always looking at the attacker. So he's looking at the person with the ball. And then he's also got vision of anyone around here at the same time. It's the art of defending. It's the art of, and what I love what Van Dijk says, he doesn't look at the ball. He always looks eye to eye. He always looks eye to eye. All the time. He always knows what you're going to do. You know, he's left-footed, so I'm going to keep him on his right all the time. So I make sure he stays on his right, on his right, on his right. Don't let him get on his left. He's such a great... He's so underappreciated. It's not true. Because he doesn't make... Like, Ruben Diaz throws himself in the air, you know, like... he just throws himself in the air and blocks balls or stretches out his legs for about 10 yards and, you know, throws himself at a ball. And everyone's like, oh, my God, that's amazing defending. That's amazing defending. Ruben Diaz is different gravy. He's the best around. No, it's not great defending because the reason he's doing that is because he's out of position. If he was in position in the first place, he wouldn't have to run at the ball. He wouldn't have to throw himself at a ball to defend. The reason he does that is because he's out of position. Van Dijk never does it because he's in bloody position all the time. He's the best defender on planet Earth. And the reason he's so underappreciated, it's not real. And that is why he's in Team of the Year. Because he's still Liverpool's best. Sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Van Dijk is Liverpool's best player. I don't care what anyone says. People can give me your Manes, your Salahs, your Bobbies, whatever you want to give me, yeah? Your Thiagos, your Hendos, your Trents. Fine. But for me, Virgil van Dijk is Liverpool's best player. Take Mo Salah out of this team for a year, I still think we compete with Man City. Take Virgil van Dijk out of this team for a year, we do not compete with Man City. Simple as that. Virgil van Dijk is Liverpool's best player. He's the best defender in world football. He's the best defender in this Premier League. And that is why he's the Team of the Year. The man is so good. And he came back from almost a career-threatening injury. And he's done this. Put some respect on Virgil van Dijk's name. People need to start putting respect on his name, man. Stop dissing him. The best there is. He's the best around. The best there ever will be. There you go. Go Bret Hart on you. Nunez versus Maguire. That'll be interesting. Now for the DM. Laugh out loud. I'm so shameless. But did you DM me? As the tallest, gives Diaz something to look up to. Bacon butty, time, and green tea, Jamie. I'm with you on the bacon butty, man. I'm with you on the bacon butty, but the green tea, I'll hold on, man. Or I'll have a coffee. Imran, my friend, big up to you, my friend. Big up to you, Imran. How you doing, Imran? What will you do if we had this summer? Ramsey, Carvalho, Jude, Nunez, Jesus. Pre-watershed, Ali. Pre-watershed. And people said Maguire was better. Yeah, can you imagine? Love the time on the stream. Need to do some cleaning. Van Dijk is Aquaman. Allison is poor. Pick up. In Champions League campaign that just ended, Nunez headed goal, sent Benfica to the quarterfinals. Also scored against Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Liverpool, etc. He's a Champions League player through and through. Exactly, Darwin. Exactly. We will have two main buns in the Prem, and that are strikers, Haaland and Nunez. Oh, hair buns, yeah. We'll have to. Yeah, I got you. I thought Van Dijk was underappreciated this season. I think Van Dijk is underappreciated this season. So he was. The man's just Van Dijk's different gravy. Agree, Jamie. Van Dijk is our best defender. Van Dijk has had a few more years left in him yet. Van Dijk is a carrot on steroids. Van Dijk, not for sale, never for sale. Yeah, exactly. 100% agree, Jamie. A team of Van Dijks, that's what we all dream of. The only mistake Kanate made was against Benfica when Darwin scored. Yeah. You are welcome to my club. I have a killer in the house. To be honest, he could play running back for the LA Lakers. He could. He's quick as well. Van Dijk is the fish for LFC. Van Dijk is miles better. Watch Van Dijk in Aquaman 2. Mr. Calm as you like. Exactly, Jody. Jamie comment. Jamie having a clock hug. Jamie having a clock hug moment. Van Dijk. Yes, I agree with Jamie. Never walk alone. That is true, Jamie. Without Van Dijk, we'll pour it back. For me, top three is Virgil, Ali, Salah, Jamie. Yeah, I agree. Virgil is so good at defending because of the way he reads the game. Exactly. Facts, my friends. What about four is Alisson? Yeah, Alisson. Yeah, Jesus, Alisson. Best goalkeeper in the world. Best one-on-one goalkeeper in the world entirely. I mean, you can maybe, when I say best goalkeeper in the world, you can maybe argue that with a couple of us like Courtois maybe and stuff like that. But best one-on-one goalkeeper, there is no one better one-on-one than Alisson. The man's great. He's our centre half. He's our number 4. Watch him defend. We'll watch him score. Yeah, pass the ball. Calm as you like. He's Virgil. Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, we're there. Got me singing. If we take Ali out of the team, yeah, it's the same impact as Virgil and team. Yeah, exactly. Ali and Virgil are just so important to us. I love EV2, but does anyone think it's possible should have engaged Verdi's higher up the pitch on the Madrid goal? I know later in the play, the guards at the overlap too. That's the only problem. Virgil can't do everything. That's the problem, Jody. Virgil can't do everything. I mean, Virgil can't cover Robbo's mistake, firstly. So, firstly, Robbo makes the mistake of letting Valverde. Because, remember, it weren't a cross by Valverde. Everyone said Valverde crossed the ball. He didn't. He was shooting. Valverde took a shot and it got deflected off Robbo. But Robbo didn't engage quick enough to block down the shot. And then what Van Dijk tried to do, because he's seen where Van Dijk has already seen where Vinicius is. Vinicius is, in his opinion, in an offside position. So what Virgil's done, him and Kanate have got completely in line. So if you go back and look at the replay, him and Kanate are completely in line for the offside trap, because that's what you do. Because Virgil can't win the ball. So the next best thing to do is to make sure you get Vinicius offside. So you get him offside. Unfortunately, Trent didn't look over his shoulder. If Trent just looked over his shoulder like that, that action, because the way it would have shifted his body, would have probably put Vinicius Jr. offside. Jamie, give me 5, mate. How you doing? I thought he possibly could have stepped up on Valverde. Valverde kept bearing down and going. The other midfielder players joined the attack at the time. Jamie, we need 2 powerhouse midfielders with big balls that can run through and strength and opponents bouncing off them. Yeah, I agree. That's why I think we're looking at Sangara. Is that, big. Love Virgil though, our centre half. LFC will always win, even if we lose, because we love something. We are believers that the family. That's the heart of our team. Exactly. I feel we need a midfield after getting Nunez, but I don't know who we get, to be honest. I think we're going to get Sangara. I think that's who we're going to get. We need Andre Trinidad. Liverpool win the league title. New season starting. Good luck for that. Hey, who do you support? Jamie, cannot wait for Nunez news, but LFC's split on this. In Klopp we trust. Remember, yeah, exactly. Milner agreed in a contract extension. So am I. I'm glad Milner. Exactly. League title is ours next season. Everyone are buying bricks in goal next year to keep the ball. Right, guys. Thank you for everyone. Do you think it's time for Abel Vieira? I'm not sure. I would like to have a go at him, but I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I think we're looking at Sangara personally. But guys, thank you very much for watching today. I do really appreciate it. I have got to go. Been on over 2 hours, 20 minutes now, guys. So I've got to go, guys. I've got to run. Thank you very much for joining me. I am on the United Agenda show tonight. So the United Agenda show, I'm on their show tonight because they're doing a Premier League 1 to 11, and they got a lot of other fans, different fans from Premier League clubs coming on their show tonight at 7 p.m. So if you want to see me again tonight, guys, I'm on that show tonight, the United Agenda show. Come and follow me over there. I'll post it in my community tab, guys, so you guys know where it is. So you come and follow me over there. And then I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning, guys, at 10:30. Make sure you look out for me at 10:30 tomorrow morning if you want to come and join. And then I will be back Saturday evening at 7 p.m. for the big Liverpool debate show. So 2 shows for me tomorrow, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. The Liverpool debate show should be good. Everyone get around at 7 p.m. tomorrow night and 10:30 tomorrow morning, guys. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Love. I'll see you tomorrow. Big up to everybody here. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the sunny weather if it is.